Where are you originally from?
I was born here.
Background.
My parents are Italian.
Oh, okay.
So they both came over when they were young.
Yeah, with this and all that.
Yeah, but I was born in Sydney.
Oh, okay.
So
Cool.
yeah, you know, always worked while I was at school and did retail and learned how to do, you know, sales and all sorts of stuff. But I ended up going into HR, and I was in HR for a while. Moved up to Brisbane now probably about 12 years ago. I was working with the University of Western Sydney at the time, and unfortunately there is no University of Western Sydney in Queensland. It happened though that my girlfriend also moved up to Brisbane, and she reached out to me and says, oh, can you find me a house next to you because I want to come and live up near your way? And I'm like, really? And she's like, yeah. And while I was looking for a house for her, I was finding the conditions of these houses were quite disgusting. I was like, oh my God, if our parents ever saw the conditions of these houses and these had, let's call them bond cleans done, our mothers would shoot us. And I said as a joke to my girlfriend at the time, we need to start a cleaning company. And she's like, oh my God, that's a great idea. And I thought I'll have fun with her. And I said, all right, let's start a cleaning company on the one condition. If in 3 months' time I haven't killed you or you haven't killed me, we've got a great company. And 2, we're going to call it Two Wog Girls Cleaning. And she looked at me and goes, you can't get that registered. I said, if I get that name registered, it's going to be a business. Will you do it? She goes, okay. Well, guess what? It's called Two Wog Girls Cleaning. Wow. Right? And it got registered. Wow. And so we started. Within 1 month, we had so many clients that were referred to us that we had to hire staff. Wow. So I looked at her and I went, do we do this or not? And she goes, yep. I went, all right, but this is how it's got to roll. I said, I've been in business. I know how this works. You know, you live and breathe your job. You don't have an option just to turn off after 5 o'clock and think, you know, I'll go and deal with that tomorrow. She actually got pregnant and decided she had to stay home and look after the little one. And I went, well, how do I do this? Do I do this on my own? Do I do this with you? Anyway, so she goes, no, look, I'm backing away. This is all yours.
Did you change the name to One Wog Girl?
No, I left it to Two Wog Girls, but I have an honorary Wog Girl, right? Yeah. And he's my GM, so he goes out in the tutu, is what I say. But from starting Two Wog Girls, it's been a bit of a ride because obviously that has grown into a lot of other things. We've diversified and gone into things like home care services. So we do a lot of work with the elderly and respite. We do a lot of basically helping people stay at home who can't look after themselves, and may that be people with mental health or disability, may that be aged care. But we've gone into, I've developed my own cleaning range as well. But at the end of the day, everything I do within the companies, all companies, is look at what I'm doing and how can it be done better? Can it be done more efficiently, effectively, and better? That's the outcome of it all.